Before you go any further, please know this video contains mature language not suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm so hyped.
Alright.
Danganronpa! Dee-dee-doo!
Guys, we were so close to finishing this.
What will Muscle be right about today? Tune in and find out!
Shut your face! Shut your
We got
disgusting
one
pie
chapter
hole!
left, guys.
Well, LJ, finally get a prediction right? Who
I-
knows?
Okay. I'm holding out hope. I am. I understand.
At the end of the night.
I understand that this game is all about despair, but I like. I'm like a salmon. I like to fight against the tide.
That would be the hope aspect of it.
Yeah. Okay. Enemy has finally been revealed. It's Kirigiri!
Salmon die a lot. Basically everything in the world eats them.
Okay. But right now...
Salmon's really freaking good. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place.
Don't you have the master key?
Figuring out the rest of the story can come later.
Yeah, you're right. Kirigiri, do you still have that one thing? You know, the thing? The thing that
She
you got
looks
from
so
the
upset
place?
that you're asking her a question. Look at her. She's like offended. She's like, how dare you
course
talk
I
to me,
do.
peasant?
It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it.
And it can open any door in the school, right? I know this answer.
That's right.
That's right.
But we should be able to use it on that door, right? Okay, I
That's
swear.
a lot of explanation just for freaking opening a door.
Hey,
Yeah. Hey, Kirigiri, can you use the key to open the door? Okay, that's literally all I needed to do.
Yeah, let's find out.
Kirigiri took the key with the monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... I'll snap. I mean, I'll click. Yes! It opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit.
I guess there's a good thing there's a door in a garbage pit.
Pretty handy, otherwise
Finally.
you'd be ruined.
We were finally free! But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death.
Wow.
Woo!
My god. It's edgy.
After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey,
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Yeah, obviously. Duh. I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kinda nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it.
I mean, he's survived the fall before. I don't see why he couldn't survive it again.
So,
You'll land in a pile of trash.
there's something I wanted to ask you now that you've shattered my hopes and dreams.
You just gotta change your direction.
There,
It's
not
a reminder about how wrong you are.
You said
Well, just say it.
you said you're the ultimate detective, right? So, how long have you been doing work?
How long?
That's what I asked.
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood, like blackened work. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
The long line of detectives.
Did your family famous?
The detective
Wrong.
code.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
right.
Because we take pride in it.
Pride.
Indeed.
A detective is neither light or shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
A conscious effort? What's that?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it.
So what, it's like spirit of justice, detectives are outlawed, like...
Because of that, like I said, it's our source of pride.
Pride. So that
I
explains...
don't know what that is.
Before I came here, I was looking up info about the school online. I never saw anything about her. Also, wow, it's been a while since we saw that image. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family. Like a pride of lions.
And yet, I gave up some of that pride.
Huh?
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. I mean, outside of your family.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
Huh? But you'd be reuniting with your daddy-o after all these years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There is something I want to say to him, though.
Is it about your hands?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face.
What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him.
Like from the neck?
The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent.
Did he tell you that?
He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work.
I see.
How could he? So he cut himself off from the rest of the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. As young as I was, he left me behind.
I'm sure there was a reason for that. Stop it. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him. Which is
Shut
why
your
he left you
face,
behind.
Naegi!
Right.
Shut up!
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name.
It's almost like your family name's Pride.
So every last part of... Wow. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kirigiri on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that. What she might have been feeling, but it was probably a blank face. She was more talkative, that's for sure. I mean, there's not much else to do. Also, I just realized I have red shoes. Who wears red shoes?
He does, obviously. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's not... Or that's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
Red shoes don't seem like a strange color to wear.
There's one more thing. One thing I can never forgive.
Really?
So...
How long is this ladder?
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl who was abandoned by her father.
You know, Kirigiri, I'm rather impressed that you're able to climb all these ladders while drunk.
Not that drunk, Makoto. Gosh. That's how they
Loses
see
grip
me
and
even to this
falls.
day.
I...
His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I'm sick of this ladder.
I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him, to tell him that we are no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
But your family, to just cut him out like that, I have to be the naive protagonist.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Icy chill.
Is blood really enough to call someone family?
Some cool stuff.
We're only connected by blood, not heart nor soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. Didn't know what to say, hey?
I'm surprised they're having this incredible family monologue on this ladder.
So
Yeah, we're
instead-
climbing the ladder. You'd think it'd be more like, so, how's your dad again? You're saying he abandoned you or something?
I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top.
Gary, stop checking out my butt, thanks.
Looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of the store, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
I'm back! Oh, wait.
Bakoto.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing. Because if it doesn't open, well,
You
we're
knew
just
about
gonna
that,
have
but
to,
you
like,
chose the
drop.
She chose to drop down from the heights into the trash room without the knowledge that she might survive or not. Instead of
Doesn't
going
seem
down the
to,
ladder.
you know, make more sense. Make much sense.
Nice. I reached with my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so...
Sound like someone just farted.
Hey!
Looks like we're back!
I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted.
I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Black and Hope's Peak Academy. Kirigiri, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you.
No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor.
Now be the ultimate Blacken, please.
No thanks necessary. I am best girl after all.
So, I'll agree. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, oh, he'll be ticked. And I'm worried about you, too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried?
Yeah, because that's what friends
So
do.
then,
So let's just get a concrete answer.
Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Well, wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away.
As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't.
Give me the booze.
because
Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared, in case you haven't heard me the first 100th time.
The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
I'm fed up with this world.
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death.
Dude, no, I didn't want to see that.
The mastermind's a perv, dude.
Oh my god. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'd be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations.
I'm still a little, no, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going.
Alright, here we go. Oh boy. I totally forgot how to get to the gym. I think I need to...
Teleport, dude, you freaking dummy. Come on now. It's like you haven't played this game for like hours and hours and hours.
Well, whoopsie.
Well now.
Hey. I feel like his actual entrance is way better than the text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyoko, I don't mind so much. I don't. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Kiri.
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh? I lose? Hey! You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and get executed, right?
You have to be.
Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down.
High five, Meso.
Yeah!
The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the... You reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him.
Yeah, it's a poor sentence.
Vomit from
Okay.
alcohol poisoning.
You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
Tell him!
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw you a wrench, so to speak.
Throw a wrench.
A wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Muguro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto. Well? And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that.
What is this, a comedy routine? You make such bold claims without a shred of evidence!
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Yeah, when we all know you're a famous blackened type.
Because
Shut the fuck up, Makoto.
You shut up!
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. Excuse me. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have simply been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence.
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
It's the player.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
So meta, I love it.
Ooh. Oh, shut up.
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making all this up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll just be accepting your own defeat.
Your own incense?
Innocence. I said innocence, shut up. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice.
So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again.
Oh man!
Oh shit.
What a twist!
Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure it's a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Snap.
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
A fair trial. One last showdown. A deadly trial. A deadly showdown. Another deadly word.
Stop this.
This would be our chance to expose the true deadly identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves.
The true deadly identity.
But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'd probably just execute me without another word.
Insanity, that's why.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Barry?
What's wrong? Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes!
Yes.
Now, what you've suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys! If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms.
my god.
Will your hope win out? Or will my despair claim victory? Let's have one final grisly showdown!
He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely fitting in. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
Excuse me?
Oh my god.
All the mysteries?
That's right! Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you!
Oh my god.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well, good! Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way out to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement.
Shut your face, Monokuma.
When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement.
Oh my god, I see what she's doing.
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Makuro is no exception to that.
Oh my
Huh?
god. I get it.
Trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations. I don't. I'm completely behind.
When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
So someone has to be murdered and someone has to fall as the blackened.
This student must
A
be the
student had to
killer.
have killed. Yeah.
So the mastermind's a freaking student.
Uh.
Junko!
Why do you think it's junk? There is literally
Meta.
nothing. Oh my
Both
gosh!
wrong,
You know
it's
what?
Junko. Not Junk, not Junko.
Junko. Because it's textbook.
It's textbook.
I will admit, there's not much evidence that I've seen in game.
There's no evidence
But-
that you've seen in game.
I believe in the meta. It hasn't let me down yet.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... Okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students!
What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth?
Why'd it go quiet all of a sudden?
I'm done talking! I've got nothing left to say to you! So get lost, would ya?
What? Why you have to be mad?
He seems emotionally unstable.
Leave me alone! Get out of here!
Okay, I'm going. You really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to get started. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Come on, Makoto, let's go.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym.
Alright then.
I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life when we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected.
You're welcome.
Once again, I was in Kirigiri's debt. Kirigiri. Thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
Doesn't say.
They had no choice but to accept it.
Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment the mastermind let their guard down, like I said.
So, when was it that the mastermind let the guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said that they hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what do you think? And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
I think you need to give me the alcohol right now. I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Ah, crud.
Hmm.
That is the one thing that I have heard that would ever suggest Junk being in any way related to this.
Because she's like a popular person.
No! Because she's the exception to the rules. She was speared to death. Mondo, when he went after Monokuma, was about to explode.
Go on.
It's too different. One gave the student a chance, the other was an assured... Anyway,
Okay.
that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other, and to show that off to the world.
Well, why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely.
Dude, I am exhausted. Prove a point?
Hey,
Oh, stupid.
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak Academy, right? A certain concept?
You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope.
Use some synonyms again.
that's their goal as the ultimate despair.
What?
They want to prove that despair is better than hope.
But that's ridiculous.
You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose sole purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet...
Makoto, calm down.
Calm down, Makoto. You really need to chill. I know you're really passionate about this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll calm down.
That same motivation is what led the mastermind to reveal their weakness.
What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game, the mastermind has to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations.
Okay, that's it. Give it.
I'm not that drunk.
Come on.
Fuck off.
Come on, give it.
Yeah, dude. She's still sober enough to make this really awesome like spiel about how the mastermind's evil.
For you.
Yeah. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the mastermind couldn't have killed any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason.
And that is literally the only thing to support Junk being in any way the mastermind.
LJ, when will you learn?
You know what? Take your meta and shove it so far up your nostrils that you end up having an EVA helmet for the rest of your life!
That's a Halo joke.
Well, no matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Oh. Rip. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be a killer.
But even that, but even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you.
Thanks to me.
Hey.
And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
We literally
And
just
when
had
that
this
fact-
conversation with Monokuma.
Seriously, and when
Yeah.
that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
Give me the bourbon right now.
Oh my god, sounds like you're just exhausted trying to get through the sentence, just like...
Yeah, despair, hope, mastermind rules.
But all of that was a hunch,
The actual
right?
investigation.
And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you
Yes.
believed in me.
You just said that.
Opened up another path.
Because that's what friends do.
Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't
You
have the
see, it
slightest
might be
clue.
because I'm the ultimate detective. You see, I actually come from a long line of detectives.
How's about you never bring that up again?
wrong.
That's how I was able to discover that one moment when the mastermind almost slit your throat in your sleep. Do you remember that moment, Makoto?
Oh my god. I really
Flashback.
didn't see that flashback.
Flashback.
Ugh. In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least. I won the bet.
Yeah,
I
you said that
appreciate
earlier.
your kidding, Gary. You can't prove it, but you stake your claim anyway, and then you end up being right.
She let out a quick
Maybe.
sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
Right.
How's about you never bring that up again? 'Cause that's what friends do. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out.
You see, it might be because I'm the ultimate detective. You see, I actually come from a long line of detectives.
Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out.
To be honest, I haven't felt that nervous in a long time.
Clearly. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You're like a statue. I mean, you seem totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Oh my gosh, the rum. Fork it over.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to
God,
win before the
get
end of
to
time.
the investigation.
This is a long. This is like Byakuya Illuminati levels of conversation.
Or everything we've gone through will be for nothing, or some shit like that.
You're right.
If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives.
We
But
know!
why is the mastermind doing this? Well, you see, they have to prove the despairs.
There is no option.
And I know that because I actually come from a long line of detectives.
Oh, come on!
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
Oh yeah, we exist.
Sure.
You gotta come share your insights with us.
Ugh.
We go to the whole spiel again with the new characters.
Oh god, no. No.
All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Yes. Yes.
Work together with
everyone.
Yeah, work together with everyone.
Fine.
We should probably work together with everyone. But do you think we should work together with everyone?
I'm a detective, so
Is
I work
that
with
Is
really
it
everyone.
possible to work with everyone? I think we can do it.
Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others, even though I was just
Alright.
skeptical of that.
Yes, please.
They're probably somewhere in the dorms, right? Shall we go?
Yes.
Good lord.
Mother.
Oh my
So
gosh.
before we start with that, Zelda, you mock me for my Junko theory. Who do you think the mastermind is?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Because you mentioned you thought it was Byakuya before.
Yeah, for a very brief
I think
moment.
that's just as ludicrous.
For a very brief moment, but that's just because he's a smart character. Like,
True.
he kind of, you know, he might be a red herring, but he just reeks that persona.
But his actions so far don't mesh with that. But I do agree. Earlier in the game, I
It's
wouldn't have
just-
been surprised.
My thing is, it's not so much that I've thought very heavily about who the mastermind is, but there's nothing in this friggin' game to suggest it's stinking junk.
I mean, that's fair. It's not
Unlo-
like my detective. I don't believe it as strongly as my detective thing. I'm just like, I forget if I explained the rationale on an episode. I think I did a long time ago, but sacrificing a character like that
Go to their
early
rooms.
on to establish stakes in a very forced way would, it's a very plain setup
Yeah.
for them to play a role later.
Well, we'll figure it out, but... Rip.
Oh yeah,
Rip.
single biggest mystery of the game. We'll figure it out so I can say rip 20 times.
Okay.
Did you really like just want to tell that joke? You already did that joke before.
Rip.
You know what, Messa?
You know what, Aldra?
I hope you're wrong so bad.
hey,
I know you do.
Oh, he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Oh my god.
Just.
Oh, gee, how's about we just go knock on her door, Messo, huh? Oh, gee, well, she's not in here! Well, whoop-de-doo!
What did you do? She just walked out. Like she opened the door. Was like, "What do you want?"
Hey guys, what's up?
Hello. I'm trying to get my food to sleep. Oh my god.
There's just
God.
a lot of nothing happening right now.
Yeah. I sure don't see any junk, Messo! Huh? Do you see her? Cause I sure don't!
No, I don't.
Do you know what else I don't see? Evidence!
You know what? I don't see Ultimate Blackened.
You shut your mouth!
Maybe you should try going to the frickin' dining hall where everyone always meets up and stuff.
It's
Like, maybe
'cause
they're
it's-
there.
It's cause she said that they might be in the dorms. That's why I went there. That's the
Well,
only
the whole
reason.
area is the dorms.
Oh. And suddenly we were greeted with...
Oh my god.
You again.
1, 2, 3, 2, 1.
Is he broken?
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit.
Nah, I bet they rebuilt the other one.
Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about.
I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief.
Ah! Probably. Yep.
Yeah!
Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it, that's Makoto! Huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that? I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. Well,
And voted to kill me. All of them voted to kill me just a little bit ago.
as soon as I saw their
This is the
faces,
second time Aoi's tried to kill me.
I couldn't help myself. I stuttered a tear.
You know, second time attempted murder, does that make you like a better friend or like a worse one?
Yeah, dude.
Going through
All the closest friends try to kill each other.
Wait, what? Wait. What's the smell?
What the heck?
Meso, your brain
No,
dead.
I have a
yeah,
line,
man,
dude.
that seriously stinks. Oh, I'm out of practice. I forgot Tree Hair was a person.
It's Makoto! He smells like a wet dog!
Get away! Shoot! Shoot!
I'm gonna put you in the garbage bin. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Alright.
Bravo. Oh, to me, I have insights. Oh, never mind.
Ugh, you stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you!
Physically rotten, mentally, every way you can be rotten.
You're just rotten in the head, lady. Sorry. I was rolling around in garbage for a while.
This smell is so smelly.
Stop it! Oh no.
Oh my god, you smelly are worse than me. Way worse than me. I win.
No, you
Wow.
don't. She seems so happy for some reason.
Why doesn't she just take a fucking shower?
I
That
know,
goes weird.
right? So what have you guys been doing while I was gone?
Well, we figured that since the trial is over, we'd have access to new places again.
And?
No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked.
So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? In Barracuda.
I still can't believe you survived. I was so sure I would have gotten you that time, my rival.
Yeah, me either.
Did you realize why it is you escaped execution?
It was alter ego. He saved my life. That's right.
Not so many people that can say they've had their lives saved, computer. I imagine it was a learning experience for you.
Yo,
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world?
Better than being here with you.
you know?
Did you get to talk to her?
Who? Your brain cells?
Miss Cleo.
No. I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. However, I did have a vision of a possible future, and it was frightening. You were there, and Aoi was there, and Barracuda was there, and a picture of Toko was there, and it was just
Oh yeah,
frightening.
we
It was
watched the bad
disgusting.
ending off recording.
It was
Yeah.
awful. The worst.
Great AU.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion.
Too late.
We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
And about how we need to make them prove that despair wins on their own terms.
Oh, sorry. Explain. Explain what? To who? Me?
But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I want to tell you all. God
Ah.
freaking hell.
I don't know.
Actually,
Do you have to react?
No, let's just not do it.
Too
I
late,
don't
you
think
dork.
you have to. I think you can skip. I was trying to tell you before you clicked it. You freaking clicked it because
I'm
you're an
not
idiot.
talking to you. I'm talking to Meso.
Uh,
Anyway, I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Last class trial.
I figure we're
We're
just
going to
gonna,
redo Mukuro's trial.
I figure.
Yeah, I think we can just skip this.
Yeah. It's
Oh, seriously?
Wrong.
Gee. And who is it?
That's right.
oh,
That's
yeah,
right,
what's
Resolve
up?
could have stopped the trap in time and his decision.
Oh,
He spotted
who's
it.
the
Wow, that was
mastermind?
really easy, but executing Makoto wasn't it. July had to negotiate with the trial and the
The
mastermind.
mastermind again? Yeah,
very observant
observant.
of you. Your call.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here.
Seriously, now you know what to do now.
Get
Come on,
some
you killed
lights.
Kuro, right?
I'm
Why so
skipping all my
simple?
dialogue. I have
That's wisdom, so you
insights.
just saw that
Stop
every
shooting
tree,
me.
he's right, he's dying.
You probably guessed already. We lose everyone dies. Hey, who would have said you're gonna grin at us? Turtles not taking a
Don't go! Shut up!
Can I go like make a
You're
sandwich?
garbage! You're the garbage I throw away!
Anyway, subscribe to Ravel the Truth.
I love garbage!
Chinese for dinner.
Pretty tall freaking order.
I'm a garbage man! Ah!
Okay.
Alright, here we go. New stuff.
Okay, I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone for some stupid reason.
You can't agree? Why not?
I know why.
I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Except for me.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first.
Not before I did.
Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his.
Hint?
I have flashback. My flashback.
Yeah.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? I trust you. And then Kyogi's opinion is perfectly reasonable. I agree, because I'm reasonable.
Huh? But why?
What do you think, you Dumbo?
So, in other
The
words,
mastermind really is the one who killed Makahiro.
Dumbo? That's not how you pronounce bimbo.
As Kyogiri
Wow.
says. And the mastermind would have had to have set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mercurio, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game.
Then the mastermind is...
One of us. One of us. What if it's Sayaka?
Okay.
It's very silent.
Yeah.
Waiting for Purple to talk.
She's just going over dumb math shit.
Okay.
It's Rion!
So the mastermind would be one of us.
that's right.
And what are those 16 people? Not it. We started out with the only one still alive of those. Dang it. And the people standing right here. You need to continue or do you get it now, you brick?
You saying the mastermind is one of us?
It's not you.
How many times are we going to say the same thing? You can't be serious.
I am for serious.
Don't steal my catchphrase, Byakuya!
Go find some UV light.
We can't say that for sure. Monokuma might have just said that all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Not it.
Yeah, I mean, they're in ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high school student. You can't say it's not possible.
I can and I will. Shut it.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking out that many times.
I'm right, right?
But maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded
Sure,
up all the
autopilot.
dialogue and actions beforehand. Hey, shut up, Byakuya. I'm gonna steal your catchphrase too.
I'll shave your head, you stupid imbecile.
In that case, there's no way you could have had all those back and forth conversations with us.
Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible for serious. If they directed the flow of the conversation.
Well, maybe, but still. What?
Is it trial time already?
No.
The freak.
No.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending
Thank
mode.
goodness, because that other one was
Oh my
garbage.
god.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Wow.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Alright then.
How very magnanimous.
Yes.
Magnanimous.
I've never heard that word before.
Magnanimous.
I've never heard you before.
I've never heard purple dragon before meeting you.
I've never heard drunk speak before meeting you.
I'm not even drunk. I just, like, stutter, I guess.
Yeah, you know who else stutters? Drunk people.
True.
Like, I would know.
Oh, you would. Give me the bourbon, I need it. The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. Here, Treehead, you want some? You need water, right?
But
I was planning to work it alone from the beginning anyway, so I could survive, you plebeians.
In the name
At this
of my
point,
family.
I can only rely on myself, and the Takami blood is flowing through my veins.
Shut your face, Byakuya.
Whoa.
You had a character arc. Work
I have
with
no
us.
time to worry about the rest of you, including you, Toko, and you idiotic plant. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then, I'm gonna go be Aryan.
after making
Oh
his
my
final,
god.
after making his final statement, Barracuda left the dining hall. never to
Did
be
you
seen
say
again.
Aryan?
Shut up! You're dead.
Master! He didn't take me with him.
That was intentional!
Oh yeah, do you blame him?
You're really bad at this, Yasuhiro.
I'm sorry.
No,
Gotta pay more
Master.
attention.
The rest of you are like coffee with cream without cream. Coffee. You're totally useless.
Projecting, I see.
So bye.
With that, Toku trudged out of the dining hall.
Stay away from me!
And now she's gone.
Turns out Makoto was the mastermind the whole time.
See, I'd love that. That'd be sick. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's
Oh my god. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me. We can solve this entire thing.
You
guarantee.
stay far away from Hina.
For serious, we're gonna be the best team ever.
You stay far away from her.
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too, because I don't like your threats.
Just a second.
Good.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity.
This entire time, you have still been nothing but a footnote in this entire game. The best thing that could happen to you is for you to be the mastermind. Laughing loudly, Hiro
serious
left the
evil
dining
laugh all of a sudden.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves?
What about you, Hina?
I guess I'll go off by myself.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that.
Swear to God.
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
I mean,
But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful.
Accurate. You've actually been the opposite of useful.
I just depended on Sakura and everyone else.
You're useless. If you hadn't been here...
I know.
Actually, if you hadn't been here, we probably would have had a really easy case trial.
Makoto! That's a really nice of you to say.
You can repay me by staying away far from Hiro.
but
But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Accurate. Detrimental would also be another word I'd use for you.
okay.
So, figure at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here.
You won't.
So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own.
You won't.
Okay, see you later.
Bye. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Thought you left.
Indeed.
Oh, wait, are we taking her with us? So you're gonna go off on your own too, right? Kyogiri.
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share a meal. I mean, what we found. Yeah, that's right.
Kyokoto for life.
I hope she dies.
Well then, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
I hope she dies, not because I dislike her. In fact, she's probably one of the best characters in the game. But I hope she dies because you like her, Messa.
correct.
You're cool.
I know. She's great.
Monokuma said all the doors were unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of the school.
I'm not really into cranny juice. You know, like cranberry juice.
Never say that again.
Okay. Visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth.
Okay.
Hashtag hunt the truth.
Why? And with that, Kyogiri was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. But expose like his true identity, but like in a not creepy way like he exposed himself earlier, allegedly. And then we can all escape together! Friendship! I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown, but it's now known. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which had completely through the body. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So we're gonna find a miserably gruesome scene where she was kept and tortured.
So she was hit in the head. She was stabbed, and there were other wounds that were a few days old. So like 3 separate beatdowns across 3 separate time periods. A sketch.
Ugh. There's a lot of stuff to check. Nice!
Wait, which one does it say? I guess it doesn't say which one caused the death. It would be a little bit tricky to tell.
Alright, guys, guess what?
What?
Say it with me now. It's an adventure!
It's an adventure!
Alright, let's go to Monokuma door in the data center on the 4th floor. Ah, dang it.
Go to the door on the 4th floor.
Wait. No, I think this is the right place. Yep. I want to talk to...
Hey, Makoto.
I didn't even click her.
That was fast.
Ah, Makoto! Are you here to look around too?
Yep. Is that what you're doing here? Obviously.
Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Same.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors of the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Well, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
But you could bring yourself to try and murder literally everyone else.
Twice! Well, I guess there's Makoto. I'm gonna explode, right? And that really sucked, so you open it. A 3rd time!
Oh my god.
Oh my
Are
god.
you sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up? Okay,
Ship Aoi Kodo is going down fast.
it's going down. Okay, I guess I'll open it.
Oh, wait! Let me take cover first! I don't want to get exploded!
Oh my god.
Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead!
Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Ooh, ho, 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 ho.
Huh.
There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
I don't think this was in the anime, Purple.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Whoa! This place is totally sci-fi!
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Oh, it's 04186 backwards. That says nothing.
Read on?
What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it.
Plot twist: all the characters are inside of a giant Monokuma robot.
Don't do this. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of a cockpit. Then could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
Hold on, you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel like an idiot.
Huh? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think I came from the other room. Hina, what did you push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says data center.
Data center. I took a good look at the control panel and saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of the room next to it.
So that's how the Monokumas are summoned.
And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I probably better go check it out.
Yeah. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here.
So, but weren't you complaining about being useless? Isn't this your chance to not be useless? But you're just being more useless. Useless.
Quit bullying me, you asshole.
Stop being useless. You useless person.
Did I just see what I think I
Rather be
heard?
useless than be an asshole.
Is that Monokuma? Hey!
Rawr! Give me all your donuts!
Is that you, Hina?
What? Aw, man. Busted! How did you know?
Oh my god.
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah! Guess what I found? A self-destruct button!
Whatever you do not push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man!
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess it settles it. The room with Monokuma drawing on it, the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside.
As if there was any doubt.
Yeah, seriously, like,
Yeah.
this is not a surprise.
It's cool to see in
Whoa.
action, though.
Hey, Makoto! What the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
Huh? What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now was Monokuma.
Monokuma? What? For real?
Yep. Looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room.
Thank you. I say it 2 more times. But was
This
it
room.
this room or was it another room?
This room.
Was it the mastermind or someone else?
It'd be so funny if, like, they just sent a Monokuma to one of the others and was like, hey, I'm the mastermind.
Greatest troll, I'd do it.
Kyogi's theory was right.
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, then that means that they've been inside the school this whole time, right?
Oh my god.
Kingdom, no. Come on,
Shut
girl.
your face.
Guess
Kingdom.
that would have to be true. By the way, you're an airhead. But if
What
that
did they
is
do
true,
to you? Why are you so stupid all of a sudden?
Flashback. Flashback.
yeah,
No.
yes, it is. Can't
Freaking
come on.
red
Nice.
herring. No, it's not the 16th.
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like the face you're making.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
What about you? Is everything okay, you homicidal maniac?
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something?
I can't say it isn't possible.
Then leave, you cretin.
Yeah.
So, like... you wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going?
Yeah.
But do you want to leave? Dialogue in this game is starting to piss me off in this investigation.
As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that?
Ah! The door! It just locked on its own!
What? And shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why?
Of course it's locked! Because the data center is now restricted!
Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like!
Hey,
It's for your benefit! Cause if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around! Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving!
Then, that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are! So, right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo!
Were
But that doesn't make any
they
sense.
hiding in there?
We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been?
Hatch on the bottom.
Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
Oh my god, so
No.
we could have just caught him right then.
No way. A hatch on the floor?
Final investigation, no more hand-holding.
I am Omega triggered. Well, I doubt it would have actually gone like that, but
Probably not.
in universe, we could have done it.
Too bad! That was your one big chance and you blew it!
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever!
Okay, yeah, that wouldn't have done anything for us.
Now then, this room is officially restricted! So
Wait,
no
if it
more
can't be,
investigating!
like, if it can't be opened from the outside, then how did he, like, open it to get inside?
They probably like leave it open.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace! He's gone, but
So,
is he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there?
In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure, you idiot.
huh?
Then I said we should leave.
Well, the hatch couldn't have been open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault, you useless imbecile.
Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left.
Power of positive
You're
thinking.
right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you've got me all motivated again.
I don't care.
Okay, I'm out. See you later.
Go away.
All that time we invested into Allie and you hate her now.
I mean, she did try to kill us.
3
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
That wasn't justified, but it was understandable.
Stop talking.
The one where she voted you was understandable.
I feel like the one with Sakura was understandable. In a crazy sense.
Yeah.
Biolab.
Yeah,
on the fifth
that
floor.
one's understandable too. He's not that bad.
Oh, wait, we can just go right over here. The sword. Ah, dude, that looks a little bit... No, never mind.
I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself.
Oh, Makoto. It's you. This brings back memories.
Oh, Barracuda.
Look at all the pictures.
Hey, Makoto, pay me attention. Pay me attention now.
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. I'll strike you down. Ugh. Oh, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting?
What do you mean, something interesting?
Take a look at this. It was on top of the pathetically ostentatious... The desk.
Ostentatious.
Okay, how do you know that word, but not the other word?
I'd literally never heard the other word before in my life.
I've never heard that word before in my life. Anyway.
Never heard your face.
Class number 78, student registry?
That's right. It contains all of our profiles on Mukuro. And... That's right. Genocide Jill.
So in other words,
Apparently Class A78 refers to us.
Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kirigiri's room.
I see.
That's right. It also mentions class, meaning that there were 77 classes before us. Ugh! And since most of our profiles are listed now along with hers,
In other words,
it can be known that about it she was here.
Hey, can you flip over the Kirigiris? Real quick, please? 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 Please?
It seems that Kirigiri was in a hurry.
Oh, LJ.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about when she stole it. Uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry.
Oh, man. Yeah, okay, come on, what's your point?
She only got the first page.
The first page?
Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2.
What?
so in
In
other
other
words,
words, look at this.
Okay, great. What is it?
Oh my gosh, I wanted you to pay attention but not that much. Boundaries, Makoto.
Boundaries.
There's a detailed report. Ugh.
interesting.
I don't know what kind of a man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I wish he was my father.
I was half listening to Barracuda as I skimmed through the reports.
Oh. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background of an entity floats close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair.
What's that even mean?
And I need to pay close attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's-Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That's important. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if she was a danger, then I'll be forced to take all reasonable measures.
I don't think there could be any doubt about it now. She was part of the Ultimate Despair. Who? Would that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. they would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the mastermind was even stronger than Mukuro.
What?
Oh, what's wrong, Makoto? Pay me attention again!
Huh?
That's
I
fine.
seem to be lost in thought. I've been there before. It's a scary place where you think. There's another important bit of information with that file you should note. Skip over, skip to Kyagiri.
What is it?
Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? Oh, I've never seen her either!
Go on.
Girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is.
I mean,
Yes. Duh!
what's your deal, Bia? You're supposed to be smart.
I am. What do you think?
What do I think? Why are you asking me? Like, if she has a nice body? Are you into her?
I am, but that's besides the point. What I'm trying to tell you is that maybe you want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse. Maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean?
But who could it be then? Not girl.
Shuffles in English.
Doesn't seem to, make much sense.
The boots?
Junko.
The
I
boots?
suppose.
The fake fingernails?
What if
Even the hair! Look at the
Okay.
hair!
crazy theory time? So they mentioned that the three injuries: a blow to the head, a stab wound, and multiple wounds across the body that were at least a few days old. It's the freaking spears.
Oh my gosh, you're
The
right.
Gungnir spears. That's the only thing but then what? How does this? I can't tell if that
And
just
look at the
proves
hair.
my theory.
Look at the hair. It's light colored. Mukuro's
Yeah.
hair is black.
But what is that? I can't tell if that completely disproves my theory or strengthens.
It means
Because,
this is
like-
Junk's corpse! So how can
Yeah, but,
Junk
like,
be the
what-
mastermind if she's a corpse?!
I guess. Yeah, I can't really argue that one.
Eat it! Eat it!
But why is her body there?
I don't care!
It-
It's amazing! This is the best! This totally makes up for the whole Blacken thing!
Oh, well. Yeah. I'll give you this one.
Yeah! Yeah!
Alright. I mean, that just leaves more questions than answers, but
Oh,
sure, fair enough.
yes! Victory is at hand! Oh! That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business, like shove it in somebody else's face because...
I love how Nessa opened that up with, Bianchi, I thought you were supposed to be smart.
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm so smart. Oh!
Yes! Yes!
Oh well. Well, listen, there has to be more to it. If that is Junko, that means she's related in
boy.
some way. Oh, I just realized how that's...
Yeah, Meso!
But it does mean she's related in some way if that truly is her body. Unless they were just using like a random corpse to like pass off as a person.
You said it yourself, stabbed all the way through and multiple wounds all over the body.
Yeah, I mean like that I buy. That's a good connection to make. I just question if it's really as simple as Mukuro Ikusaba being still alive somehow and being the mastermind, because that seems awfully plain, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
Alright.
I predict more twists.
Advice from me?
I seem to be getting along with
Both are
Kyagiri
so
quite
boring.
well.
It's not that we're getting
I'm
along.
sorry,
she's
Var.
just done a lot to help me.
Well, listen here. This is my territory.
Huh?
In other words,
Listen, Toko. She's a hindrance to me in every way. If this doesn't work out, I want to marry her. She's the only person who's even somewhat remotely in
I
my
thought you were
atmosphere.
actually reading the script, and I'm like, what?
What's going on?
This is what I think called a hunch.
A hunch?
That's right. My hunches tend to be proven right. This is free advice. Free.
Okay, Meso.
My hunches tend to be proven right. By the way, did I tell you? My hunch that junk is possibly the mastermind.
Oh god.
I'll keep it in mind, thanks.
Yes, you will.
Oh, Byakuya, always a pleasure.
Alright. There we go. Not taking any chances this time. Yep. Bookshelf seems not empty. That's literally freaking it. Okay. Okay, where are we gonna... Oh, it'll just tell me. Biolab. Let's go, guys. This is a terrifying looking place. Here I am in the biolab. It's so
Oh
cold.
shit!
It's like no! Oh no! Oh no! Their corpses are in there! Look! This is a biolab! It's cold! How do you preserve bodies?
Oh god. Someone's gonna be missing.
Bunch of glowing blue lights on the other side. I don't care about... Oh no.
You'll just die.
I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies!
Yay,
From
got another thing right!
OMG, WTF, BBQ.
Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? We should probably take a closer look around.
Open it. Open them.
Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual.
Hello and welcome. If you're reading this guide, you have committed a murder. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all you cavity or for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the
Oh my god.
germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package.
This is the instruction manual for the fridge.
We'll look them again. Okay, come on.
The right-hand lights are off.
Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. The rain is gone. Nice. And about those lights by each you know what? Lights, bodies. Looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. What you mean? In each is lights.
Man,
What? He's drunk
you
now.
took all that booze from
Insane.
Kirigiri and started drinking it yourself.
Yeah, I am drunk not as you think. Nice.
Oh, you're too drunk to even make the joke right.
You're too joke to make the right drunk.
Can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind.
And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. No freaking duh. Stack of tarps here. Yeah. Okay, look at this. So, Barracuda, me, Toko, Tree Hair, Owie, Kirigiri.
Y'all. Y'all.
Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16.
So someone's still freaking alive.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Does this mean... I gotta go back to the garden. Because based on that, not only is someone still alive, but that means that they probably took Junk's body and put it in there. Okay, yeah, they did. Huh?
It's gone. Mukuro's buddy. I mean, Junk's buddy.
It's not here? Or they fed it to the plant.
Interesting.
Maybe it's in here.
I'm still trying to think of ways I can still save my theory.
I've been having a good day today, Meso, let me tell you. That made it so much better.
We can rip.
Yeah, that tarp. Okay, come on and let's look at it.
Which means the killer might have left some clue behind here.
Huh?
And notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the top.
It says Biolab.
This is
Biocraft.
Rion.
Does this say Bal Iob?
Maybe they were trying to spell help.
They ran out.
Alright, now guys, most important part of this episode. I know you've all been waiting for this.
Chickens.
Bingo.
That's all I really needed to check here.
Oh, look at that!
Hey, the chickens!
Okay. Okay, so let me check my grocery list. So I checked the headmaster's room, biolab, the Monokuma door, so there's really only the second floor of the dormitory area. I'm sorry, second
Pretty
floor?
much.
Oh wait, no, I also need to check the dojo. Unbelievable, I'm an idiot.
I mean, I didn't say it, but you're right.
Oh no.
Ah, Taco. Been a while since we saw you.
I know, it was nice.
True.
No, Tokos, this is where you were. Toko. What? Looking at you, standing under the cherry blossoms. You really paint an awful picture of the cherry blossoms. It makes
The
me
new
very
ship,
upset.
Matoko. Makotoko.
What do you want?
You to leave.
Am I so disgusting? You want me out of your sight?
Yeah.
I've got you out of my sights.
No, that's not it at all. Except it kinda is. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Blue.
Well, I haven't. Didn't find anything. Not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time!
Wow.
Calm down, Toku.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now?
No, and I don't want to.
When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless.
You are.
Good for nothing.
Correct. Nobody's gonna say that except me in my head.
Master will.
Correct.
I'm not sure I can disagree with that.
I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me?
I'll
Take a
accept
freaking
you.
shower.
I'll accept you as a cadaver.
Yeah. Let's Let's leave. We have nothing. Or do we?
Take a shower and then I would accept you. Stop being a psycho and then I'll accept you. Stop being a serial killer, maybe. I'll consider accepting you.
Okay, there's nothing here. Alright, so now we have one more place to check, and it's this one's a little weird to me. I've never been here. The second floor of the dorms.
Okay.
Like, okay. Dormitory first floor. So then I guess I go... What, up?
Jaw.
Sure.
Oh, wait, what? Oh. Well, yeah, no,
Oh.
okay, that explains it. I really was never here.
Yeah.
I have to do it. I have to walk up these stairs. It looks like they were made in Minecraft with obsidian and gold. Oh, no.
What
the freak?
It looks like some ancient ruins with... Is that
Oh
not
my
pink
God.
blood?
It's
Oh,
been
no.
destructed.
It's more like a battlefield. Or Call of Duty. Like a bomb blew up in here or something. Oh, snap.
Was some bad business.
Man, this is a whole section of the school we haven't had a chance to look at yet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Ah, jeez.
Yikes.
Hey, look in the bathroom, see if it says Rion.
Hang on. Bed's completely torn apart.
Angry.
It's just garbage. Nice!
Nice!
I
Nice.
can't get any more. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. That spelled out Rion.
The rocks formed in shapes.
The R in rubble stands for Rion.
Oh. Farah, you're here!
Farah!
Wow.
Ah.
OMG, I didn't realize they were an Overwatch fan.
Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us? Dude,
Oh,
I'm gonna be a
Mastermind
Toys R Us
killed
kid
Toys R Us here,
again!
too.
Oh, this doesn't look like a Toys R Us. Well, okay, maybe one from, like, Chicago or something.
Lockers.
I don't want to be here. Oh.
Look from every
Jeez,
freaking locker.
That's a lot of stuff. Alright, let's do this.
I'm not even gonna bother trying. Not gonna bother Nice!
Nice!
That's worth it. We
Nice.
can leave now. Uh-huh. Oh, it's pretty similar to card readers. Okay. Okay. Let's give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... bzzzt, no luck. Maybe only the lucky owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Looks like this locker's already broken. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. This is cheesing me off, guys. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying.
Did you do all of them?
Nice.
Nice!
Nice.
Do the investigation thing again? Okay, I think you missed one up to the left. The one that looks like it's not damaged. Yeah. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, okay.
Try doing... I'm not actually sure if there's anything in these, by the way. Just like, try doing the... Make sure you do all the ones that look like they're not damaged. No love.
Hmm.
One in the corner, yep. Okay. I think that's everything.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't a Toys R Us kid today. And now no one will be.
Rip.
So you actually could open one of the lockers.
Okay, so we missed one?
Yeah. It's the fourth locker from the right. Or whatever.
Correct.
Oh my
It's the
god.
headmaster's private
It's
room.
too late to open it now, I guess.
Kirigiri.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh? A ragrat?
A ragrat?
Wait, you should back out. See if you can go
I can't.
open the locker. Damn.
Kirigiri almost looks meek right now. She must be. Hey guys, my name is Korg. This is Meek. Ah, thank goodness, it's not a Mac.
It would seem.
Whoever uses last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it.
Then we might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
However,
There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, those whose driving force comes from despair.
And alcohol.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to see, is there? But I guess that's the best you could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get in our hands.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
You're patronizing me. Nice! Oh.
Nice.
Oh, not nice. No.
Nice.
But not nice.
No, okay. No,
Nice.
what? Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So,
There's a gap here, but not just a normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze? What about a stormer?
indeed.
You're a
Inferno.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space. Does that mean
Oh my gosh.
we're in
Yes.
I hate
space?
everything Makoto says is a question.
Yeah,
I
Makoto.
think I might know how to
obnoxious.
open it.
You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
Password's
However-
despair.
I don't have a clue what that password could be. All I know is that it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
Anti-hope. With a capital O.
That's not no. What if it's Kyoko?
It's true.
Oh. And like the O's are zeros.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him. I learned more about him than I had any desire to.
Oh my goodness.
But nothing might have been his password.
Taking the Jack Daniels.
When we think how much time I wasted on this.
I think how wasted you got on this. And there's a room where I
Yes.
I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her there's more to it than that. No, you stand a chance. See? The password could be something Kirigiri wouldn't have thought of. Or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
They did not even... Okay, whatever.
They didn't even give you an option to do it. They just
Oh,
did it.
wow.
Sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, she probably tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and password, but not that. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure? You suck. A real detective would have tried it.
Well,
It's not like you need my permission.
That is correct.
If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
I will.
It's got a
Okay.
freaking lure.
Of course it will.
Of course, because I thought of it. You
Wow.
know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kirigiri's name. But if it's not that, then it just might hurt Kirigiri even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be.
You psychic?
I already know that
I
your
already-
guess is wrong.
I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay.
What was that?
In that case, here goes nothing. I corrected myself, then turned to freeze the computer monitor.
Oh my god, what are you doing? Why are you doing
Let
this?
me just
The Olaf voice has to come back.
let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name. Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in, beep, kern, popcorn. What? That did it? I'm a genius? Kirigiri, it worked! No, calm down, lady.
why?
Okay.
Hi.
Aw.
Kirigiri. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Billy and Mandy were nowhere to be found. Kirigiri, come back. Oh no! Oh no! The backhand! Hey!
Angst incoming.
Kirigiri. I may as well have even not been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. Happy birthday to you. Hopefully you didn't die too soon. Wrapped and covered
Hopefully.
with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Shut up. Let's see what it is. It's a new pair of gloves. Brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I want to open it.
It's a bomb.
Happy birthday to me.
Just open it!
Please. Okay.
Box.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
Careful is my middle name.
Makoto, careful, naive.
No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
What if it's like a thumb? What if it's his head?
Oh god.
See,
If it's what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Like his
Wait.
head.
So, you know what's in there?
anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
Did you put it in here?
God.
I'm gonna open it! Step by heavy step. Okay, get to the
my
box.
gosh.
Get to the box.
It's a
Just
bomb.
open the box!
What's in the box?
Stick in a box.
Good.
I let out a trembling cry because I'm a little pansy. Yeah, okay.
Hey, shout out to the homeboys.
Oh my god.
3 for 10.
Shout out to the homeboys, the skeletons. We all have one.
Exactly.
What was in the box? It was Bones, which is a great TV show. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box because I'm a stupid idiot with no foresight. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? Me.
Everyone else.
see.
Literally anyone else.
Just as I thought.
What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there are bones in there. Human bones!
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bone specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing, you dork. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
Huh? What about him?
Correct.
Oh my god, Naegi!
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that seemed pretty
This
evident. Yeah.
conversation.
I see the family resemblance.
So, very pale.
Or at least what's left of him.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh.
This is Kyogiri's dad, the same man she's been searching for.
Stop with your question marks.
Hold on. How can you know that for sure? Wait, no. Let me see the side of your head. Does it have a giant fracture? How do you know that's him?
So,
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer.
Beep bop boop. Beep bop boop. Beep beep bop boop. Beep bop boop.
Flashbacks in robot. Flashbacks in Monokuma.
Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead.
Does that
That's
guy
my
in the picture look familiar at all?
I don't think they
Is that a clue, or are you genuinely asking?
Genuinely asking.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna remember. Well, maybe Meso, because he's a fucking freak, but... eventually you'll get a close-up and you'll see it better.
Alright.
Okay.
No, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. Wait till I show her this picture. We're gonna get some new sprites. I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know, Kyogiri said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. Now she can just yell into the box and say, "Hey, Daddy-o, we're donezo." Okay. Would you really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder.
Nice!
Nice!
That's not what I call
Alright,
nice.
dead daddy, nice!
Alright, let's get a close-up here.
This picture. Oh. No.
Hey, no gloves.
Okay,
I
not
know
my
nothing about this. Looks familiar.
No.
Naegi's father.
Shit.
What?
Okay, to be fair, literally the only person I can think of is Naegi's. That was the guy in the spaceship!
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Nice!
What the freak?
That was him!
Mm-hmm.
What a twist.
Yeah.
Is that a picture of
Mini Kyogiri. I
Your
called
daddy.
it! New sprite!
why would you?
This is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet,
The past die. Kill it.
to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
Throws beer bottles.
Fuck you, Dad!
Then I was right.
Oh shit, I needed that.
It's a picture.
Also, I think I was wrong about the locker room because it's listed as going there after the headmaster room, so you might need like Kyoko for it.
Great, I mean, we're about to head there, so.
It's a picture of
Dad. Dad. More like dead. Sorry.
Knowing the
Oh,
headmaster
sorry.
had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again.
Man, you got daddy issues like no kidding.
And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on.
And you can leave the box here, or you can like...
Yeah, I hope you're prepared for her to call you daddy.
Oh my god. Has there ever been a worse father?
I can think of a few.
Kyogiri.
I mean, at least he didn't hit you. Nice!
Yeah, that's probably fair.
The desk.
Yep. Let's see. Clues. Okay or not.
Hey,
It's fine. Check whatever you want.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I went through each drawer one by one. One by one by. Starting from the top. But all I found were
Started
piles
from the
and
bottom,
piles
now we're here.
unrelated
That's how-
documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well,
Yeah, he always talked about all the dedicated wham he had.
Yeah, it's just because he didn't have anything else.
Ouch.
He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Like you.
now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure.
Like you.
I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate.
Like you. Anyway, let's see what's over here. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out. Oh my gosh. Skip!
This again?
Starting from the top, now I'm
Now
gonna
we here.
stay here. I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last
Thank
drawer...
you.
Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? And it says in case of emergency. Oh no. Owie!
It's an emergency!
I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the
I hope we
headmaster's
didn't lose
desk.
that episode.
in other words,
I don't actually know.
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is.
I think you're probably right.
it would seem.
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation.
I think you're
Hey,
probably
back to those
right.
Locker rooms.
Why don't you hold on to it?
I think that's a good idea. You might get, drunk and drop it.
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
No, I want it. I want it. I want it. Is it really okay?
Nice!
Woo!
Hey,
Listen, Makoto,
Yes?
Hey, listen.
Gloves.
listen.
Give me the gloves.
can I ask you a favor?
Take off your gloves. Can do.
What
is it?
so
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this,
It is.
and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
I mean, I will hold on to your gloves for you.
could you leave?
Sure, with your gloves.
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit.
And I'm sure you'd like to air your hands. Kikirigiri.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down for a little.
You know what helps with calming down?
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order.
Gloveless hands. You know, Kirigiri. You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're the only,
God.
how you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday.
without gloves.
Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory.
A glove theory.
A game theory. Thanks for watching.
And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories.
Or gloves.
But game theory.
That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened.
Thanks
What
for
I went through.
watching.
What you went through? Like becoming a blackened?
I
Oh my gosh.
That problem can't be solved so easily.
You're
But
right.
with this theory.
I'm sorry.
anyway.
Thanks.
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately.
For
So please, just give me some time to myself.
watching.
Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later, alligator.
Goodbye.
Wow.
I don't care. Are you serious?
Oh my god.
You gotta find out what happened to the headmaster, dude.
Well,
I already know what happened.
He's a head in a box,
yeah,
master.
we did see his execution. They
Kill
killed him.
Kyoko's fly.
The headmaster. Oh my gosh, the headmaster's dead. Who is dead? The headmaster. They killed him. Who did they kill? The headmaster. Who is Kyoko's dad?
Mastermind must have killed the headmaster.
Beep, bop, boop, bye.
Don't make it cringe.
But we were wrong. It wasn't the mastermind. The mastermind's true identity is...
One of the
Beep, bop, boop, bye.
students!
15 of us met in the hall and add Mukuro in the mix. Yep. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, flashback time.
Rip! 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 Oh.
Even Mukuro. Even though
Rip.
it's not Mukuro. So the ones still left alive are... me, best character. Barracuda, worst... well... he's there. Treehead, who is an idiot and probably the worst character. Toko, we try not to talk about her. Aoi, who possibly might be from the Hitler lineage. And Kirigiri. Only those 6 people are alive. Yes, thank you. No question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe that. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Kirigiri, you're tearing me apart! Speaking of tearing things apart, before we go into the locker room, I'm gonna tear this recording apart.
No, don't tear the recording apart.
That's right.
You can't do that.
That's right. Too late. I'm doing it. Alright, well.
Oh, no.
Thank you all so very much for watching. We'll see you in the next session.
No, goodbye.
Bye.